Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Electronic Hobby. So today we will learn how to make RC plane with some electronic components. This is the diagram of RC plane. So for the making of RC plane we require some components. In the list of components first comes remote. I am using FlySky FSI6 6 channel 2.408 to 2.475 GHz remote, which comes with 6 channel 2.4 GHz 2 antennas receiver. This is the receiver of RC plane 2.4 GHz 6 channel. I am using 11.1 volt 5200 mAh battery for the making of RC plane. Along with the all three components, I am using one ESC, which is also known as electronic speed controller, along with the 1000 kV electronic brushless motor. This ESC is having two ends. One end, as we can see, is having blue wire which is connected to motor, and the other end, black and red wire, is going to be connected to the battery, and along with that there is one jumper wire which is connected to receiver as well for the controlling of speed of motor. This is jumper wire which is utilized to bind the receiver with the transmitter. Now we will learn how to bind the receiver with the transmitter. As we can refer the image which is given on the right side bottom, this is the receiver of RC plane which is having 6 channel FSI6B, and this is the jumper wire. According to the diagram, there are 6 rows of 3 pins, and the first one is signal, second one is positive, and the last one is negative. So we will connect jumper wire to the first one, which is VCC is given, and the jumper wire of ESC is connected to any one of the channel among 6. So we are going to connect jumper wire of ESC to channel 1, and this ESC jumper wire is also having 3 color wire, white, red and black. White will be connected to signal, red will be positive, and the black will be last one ground. Now we will connect receiver with the battery. Now we can see, as soon as we have power up the receiver, one LED is blinking, starts blinking. Now to bind the receiver, by pressing bind key which is given on the remote, we will switch on the transmitter, or we can say remote. And as soon as we will switch on the remote, it will take almost 1 second to bind with the receiver, and the LED will stop blinking and it is glowing continuously now, which shows that the receiver has successfully binded with the transmitter. Now we will switch off the transmitter and remove the power supply of the receiver. Now one by one we will remove the connection from the receiver. First of all, we will remove connection of ESC. After that we will remove connection of jumper wire, and we will keep this jumper wire safely. Now with this, the binding part of receiver with the transmitter is over. Now we will learn the setup of FlySky FSI6 transmitter module. The best part of this transmitter is it is having display, and with this display we can set up this transmitter module means remote easily. There is no need to connect with this any software to your computer. So now for that, first of all we will switch it on. There are two joysticks, left right, up down, left right, up down, left right. There are 4 switches and 2 pot meters in between. It is having 4 trim controls. There are 4 buttons: OK, cancel, up and down. Now we will press OK button, and it is having 2 options. First of all, system setup. Now I will go to system setup. The first option is model select, by which we can select the model. By pressing OK button. There are 20 models available, we can select by pressing up and down button. Now we will go to model name. If we want to select any name for different types of model, by this we can select, and by pressing up and down button we can change the name. As here I am doing airplane A, okay, IR, airplay, okay. Now we'll go to type select. There are different types of model available. FlySky like airplane or glider. Second one is helicopter and fixed pitch. Third one is helicopter and variable pitch. Fourth one is helicopter SWAS 90, and the second last is helicopter SWAS 120, and the last one is SWAS 140. But we'll go for the airplane or glider because we are making RC plane, so we will select airplane. Now we'll go to model copy. Suppose if you want to copy some setting of any model to another model, then we can use this option. Now I'll go to model reset. Suppose if you have set up any setting for a particular model, then with this option we can reset that setting. I'll go to receiver setup, AFSDS2A, ppm output will not going for that. We'll go to receiver battery. It is showing internal sensor, and with up and down button we can change external sensor, and it will provide the warning as battery of receiver is low, alarm high. Now we'll go to failsafe. There are, as we can see, there are 6 channel available, and the channel 1 is showing 11, 2 is by 12, 3 is by 13, 4 is by 14, and likewise. So I'll go to channel number 1 by pressing OK. So if there is any so by pressing up button we can switch it on. As we can see, there is some error, and with the trim control we can change it to 0. Likewise channel 2. Likewise channel 3. Channel 3 is for throttle, and it should be on the left side, it should be fully down. Suppose it is having some should be 100%. Now I'll go to channel 4, it is 14. All the channels should be 0 other than channel number 13 or 3, because it is showing throttle and throttle is fully down, and it should show -100%. Now we'll go to sensor list, and it is showing transmitter V1 4.78 volt. Now I'll go to choose sensor. There is no sensor available for selection. Now I'll go to servo frequency, and it is showing frequency 50, and with this up and down button we can change the frequency of the servo, and according to which it will respond. I'll go to trainer mode. Trainer mode is for training, student mode is for a student, and we will go to stick mode. There are 4 modes available, and we'll select mode 1 only, because in mode 1 channel 1 is represented by left right of right joystick, channel 3 is represented by up down of right joystick, channel 2 is by up down left joystick, and channel 4 is by left right of left joystick. Now I'll go to the LCD brightness. There is by up and down button we can change the brightness of the LCD. Next, firmware version. It is showing FlySky FSI 6.2.0 1st Feb 2018. It was updated. Firmware update. Now it is showing this will enter into firmware update, and all the options available in this remote will be halted. So I'm not going to update this one. And the last option is available, factory reset. By this option we can reset this remote the setting which we have earlier done, so we are not going with that. And now we will go to the function setup. In the function setup, first one is available, reverse. By this we can change the control which is available with the help of joystick, we can reverse all the controls. And the endpoint, it is showing endpoint means from where to where it is going, 100 to 100. Display, it is showing, the display is showing me how much error each channel is having, and with the trim control we can change it. Auxiliary channel, channel 1 is controlled by variable switch A, and channel 6 is controlled by variable 6, variable pot meter, variable button B. Subtrim, we are not going with that. Dual rate, we are also not going for that. Total curve, mix, elevation, V-tail, switches assign, and this we can assign some switches available on the top of the remote, like fly mode by switch A, normal and sport, idle mode by switch B, normal and idle up, throttle hold by switch D, off and on. Now throttle hold value is showing 50%, not engaged. As soon as we are pressing switch D, it will engaged. With this we have set up all the required controls on the transmitter module, means remote. Now we will switch it off. This is full setup of the all the connection which is going to be given on the actual aircraft. As we can see, there is motor which is going to be fitted on the front of the aircraft, and it is connected through ESC to the battery, and the connection is given to channel number 3 of the receiver. There are total 4 servo motor. Yaw movement is connected to the receiver channel number 4. This is the rotor of the aircraft which is going to be connected to the motor. Now we will switch on channel number 3, and we can see the motor is rotating. As soon as we are increasing, then the speed of the motor is also increasing. Left and right yaw movement is connected through one servo. This is pitch movement which is going to be connected to channel number 1 to receiver, and this is roll movement which is going to be connected to channel number 2 of the receiver. Suppose after connecting all the servo motor and all the connection on the actual aircraft, if there is some error, and with the help of trim control we can correct it. Now as we can see, I'm correcting channel number 2, which represents pitch up and down, and the servo is moving according to the direction of trim control. Now I'm disconnecting power supply. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please like and subscribe, and comment me below if you have any doubt. Thank you very much.